Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to show you the makeup I've been doing every day for the past month-ish, and it's kind of a simple look and I hope you like the video. So here we go. So first, primer. Do use my Morphe setting spray. I use this as my primer. I feel like it just gets your face kind of more wet and then it just feels like more ready for foundation. I don't know. It probably does nothing, but anyway. I've been loving this ColourPop No Filter foundation. The package is so cute and I think it was like $6 and it's like a glass bottle and it has like little stars all over it. I think this is really cute and it honestly works super good. So what I do is I spray it on my hand and then I like to spread it out a little bit. I like using a brush for foundation. I used to never use I take my nose ring out. I used to never like use a brush for foundation. I was like exclusive to a beauty blender, but recently I've been doing the brush. Looks more skin-like with a brush. So that's how I've been doing it, and I kind of just like buff that in as good as I can. Okay, so that's foundation. So yeah, I like to do that with a brush, and then I do still like my beauty blender only for like under eyes. I like it only for concealer. Okay, so then I take concealer. I do like ColourPop No Filter concealer. I think it works pretty good. I really love it. It's the best one out of like all the drugstore ones I've tried. I think this is the best one, but it does crease and I really don't know how to get rid of creases. It always happens to me and it's really annoying. So I've been wanting to try like the Tarte Shape Tape, but I haven't been able to try it. So for now I'll keep trying this. So I just put a little on like that on each eye. So I do there, under eyes, and then I'll do like an extra one if I have a blemish, but I'm pretty good right now. I use this Rimmel Stay Matte. I used their pressed powder like all the time in high school, and then they came out with like this translucent powder, and it's pretty good. So I kind of like to get that ready so that I can avoid creases as much as possible. So then I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend this in. And like I already have creases, so then I just and then try to do this as fast as possible. And I'll kind of put this also like on my smile lines, because I do get smile lines, but only like right on this side. This side never does it. Oops. Okay. That's all I do with this powder, and you can see I left like some on. So that's it. And then I take a powder brush, and this is just one from Ulta, and any more colored pressed powder I put everywhere to set. Because I don't like when translucent powder gives you like a white look. And I think using a second pressed powder that has like some more color, I think it really helps with like bringing a little color back. Then I'll go in with the setting spray again, and I'm going to use this 3 times. One for setting, one for priming, one for my powder stuff, my foundation base, and then one again at the end. Then I just start going in with bronzer. I'm going to use this one. I love this butter bronzer. People have been talking about it for years, and I just bought it, and it's so good. So then I get more on the brush and I like put it on my eyelids just so it looks like it has more color instead of just the powder color, the translucent powder. Because I don't actually like to use eyeshadow every day, I just do that. And then I take a second layer for this part. Okay, next step I do is blush. I really, really, really like this Ulta Beauty blush. It's the mineral blush in Sweet Pea. It's a glowy blush. It's not matte, and I think it looks really nice. I just feel like matte blushes make you look more flat, and if you're doing more of like a dewy blush and keeping it high up, I think it just like, oh, see it like looks so pretty and you just start looking so glowy. And then I kind of like put it everywhere just after I've already applied it to the cheeks, just because I like it. And then I do one more to the cheeks. Truly, this step is my favorite. I just think it brings like the life back into your face after doing all that powder, and then you put on a dewy blush and it's just so pretty. I literally love it. Okay, then I do more highlight. I don't like this hair right now. And I have a very beaten up Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Precious Petals or something. So I'll take some of that and put it on the high points of my cheeks, and then a little just like up by the brow bone with the same brush. And then I'll do it over here too. And then I'll do like just a tad on the nose and on the brow bone. I feel like it can get really overpowering on the nose real quick. And then I do my Ulta Beauty brow pencil in Ash Taupe. Brows are my least favorite part of putting on makeup, and I'm gonna literally pull my mirror closer. I just feel like my brows aren't good, and so it's so hard to do them. So I'm just gonna do my brows off camera and come back. But basically I just brush them down, do the top, fill it in, brush it up, do the bottom, and then try to get it to look as good as possible. Okay, so brows are on and they came out pretty good today. It took me like 10 whole minutes, but whatever. Then I just used this, did you guess? Ulta Beauty brow shaping gel, and I brushed the front up, but then the tail I like to brush it like up and down so that it kind of like sticks together. Oh my gosh, my hair. Okay, so that's it for the brows. Okay, I like to do my lips before my mascara. I like my mascara to be the last thing. I don't know why, I just do. So I have 3 things I use in the morning. First is this e.l.f. lip scrubber that I'm almost running out of, and it's so great. Like, it just exfoliates your lips and it works so good, and I think this was like $3. So I just put that on. So as you can see already, my lips just look more pink naturally, and that's what I like. And then I just take any kind of lipstick. This one's ColourPop, and I got eyelash glue all over it. But this one's ColourPop lipstick, lippy sticks, and I love this, and I want to get more colors. It's so good. So I just kind of like do a line at the bottom and then blend it together. And then once I've blended it out, I follow it up with an Ulta Beauty lip oil. This has been a new step in my makeup routine, but I just take an eyeliner pencil and like a dark brown, a dark brown eyeshadow and do that as eyeliner. It barely does anything, as you can tell. I just think it darkens up the lash line, but not by a lot. I just like some definition, rather than putting mascara directly on. And then before doing mascara, I do my final step of setting spray. I curl my lashes. Ugh. This mascara is just the one I use for my under eye mascara, and I do the under one first because I like to let the curl kind of relax a little bit, because the second I curl it, they go like ching! So I like it to kind of fall down a little bit. But so I do this first underneath my eyes, and this is Ulta Beauty Legendary Lashes Mascara. Okay. So that's it for the bottom mascara. Then, this is my favorite mascara ever. It's literally the best one that's out there. L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. It's so good. The only downside is that I'm convinced it dries out so much faster than other mascaras. Like, I can get good use out of this for honestly maybe 2 weeks to 3 weeks tops, where it's still like kind of wet, but it dries out so fast. But it still has like good product, but it's just like so dry. So what I do is I use another one first. It doesn't really matter because this really is the showstopper. It's just I like to put like more wet mascara on first and then like perfect it with this one. I'm just gonna use this one. So I put this on. And at first it kind of looks crazy because I do not like the wand that this one has, but I do like the formula. And then I take this, the Volume Paradise one, and then I do it. Okay. Like, it just completes the whole look. Okay, then I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Now, last and final step is, I can't remember where I got this tip from, but using a spoolie, this is an old eyebrow pencil, using a spoolie gets it off perfectly. I used to get Q-tips and like wipe off all my makeup. This somehow gets just the mascara. And the makeup is still there, but it's got off the mascara. So, yeah, this is the whole look. So, here it is. But usually, realistically, I'm not going to say this is like my 10-minute makeup routine. I spend probably like 25 minutes. I don't think it's a full half hour. I think it's like 25 minutes doing this, which isn't bad. It's not like I spend a whole hour doing my makeup every day. But, yeah. But pretty much this is what I do every day as my makeup routine. And I really like it, and I think I've gotten it down pretty good. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look, and I want to end the video by doing something kind of scary for me. My YouTube channel is obviously still growing. I don't have that many subscribers yet, and I've been thinking a lot about like why I want to do it. And I never want it to be like a show I'm putting on. Like, okay, everyone, this is how I do my makeup. Look at me, and please follow me so I can get lots of followers. Yay! If people that I don't know are gonna follow me, do I want them to just follow me for putting on a show? Or do I want them to follow me because I have something to say and inspire them? And I don't really know what I have to say, but I do know I want my YouTube channel to be about more. So I just want to end this video with a little devotion, I guess, just something that I've been going through. So if you don't know me, which I think most of my subscribers are my friends right now, but if you don't know me, I am a Christian and I believe fully in God and want Him to lead my life. So I want to do YouTube not just for myself, but to honor God too, and find a way to help other people along the way. So I'm just going to share a little devotion, something I've been going through. And so my friend actually just sent me a card yesterday, and it just really spoke to me, and so I'm just going to read a part of what she said on the card. She said, God sees the desires of your heart, and I promise He will fulfill those. Never doubt. Faithfully trust He's doing more behind the scenes than we can see. Just wait for it. And that really spoke to me. Just trust that God is doing more behind the scenes than we can see. So that honestly made me tear up yesterday, because I'm in the season right now where I just moved to Washington. I just got married, so I'm in the newlywed stage with my husband, and it's been amazing. Like, it's so fun, and marriage is better than I ever imagined it to be. Like, it's literally so fun just being with your best friend every day. But the hard part is the fact that I moved across the country because we chose to live in Washington. We were long distance, and so I left a job in ministry that I really loved, and so it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just hard to see what's my next step career-wise, what's my next step like in ministry. And I did go to college to be in ministry, which is what I want to do, but it's hard to see like where's my next step, and it's all hard. And so I'm just trying to figure out what God is saying to me, but that just really stuck with me. Never or always trust that He's doing more behind the scenes than we can see. Like, I might not be able to see what my next step is and what God is working out, but I just have to trust that He is working behind the scenes for me. And so it just reminded me of a verse, Romans 8:28, and it says, we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, those who are called according to His purpose. Okay, so that verse says, all things work together for the good of those who love God. What is our job? To love God. That verse says the only thing we need to do is love God. That's basically what it implies. It doesn't say all things work together for the good of those who strive so hard to build their own life and to come up with their next steps. And that's so hard to hear in a world like that tells us we need to build our life and work so hard. And I am not denying that. I firmly believe that you do have control of your own life, and you need to work hard to get what you want. But I think the problem is when we try to do that without God, and we think that we don't need God anymore, because God is more powerful than we could ever know, and He is working on our behalf. So I don't know if anyone out there needed to hear that, but I'm just believing that someone did, because I needed to hear it. And so if you're out there and you don't know if God is working for your life, for what you want, to give you the desires of your heart, just know that He is. And even if you can't see it, there's a lot more going on behind the scenes that we don't know. And so I'm going to choose to trust that today, and I hope anyone out there that needed to hear that will also choose to trust that today. So anyway, thank you guys for listening to that little rant, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you subscribe to my channel and continue following for more videos. Thanks, guys.